Everybody, it's Invicta. It's time for another Eden Run here, the Binding of Isaac Victor Repentance series. Happy Tuesday, Mosh Pit. I hope your Tuesdays are going off to a great start. We're still waiting for another video to cross 3,000 likes, so if you want to go support the channel, the easiest way to do so is go check out some of those older videos from the past weekend or even yesterday's video. Click the like button. It's the best way to support my channel. Here's your screenshot slash Mosh Pet slash meme of the day. It's all three in one, sent in here by Templar Simon on the Invicta subreddit. Title of the thread was simply, just in quotation marks, "Did Sin just took a pill?" Never mind. I love it's like a two-panel comic strip. So thank you very much, Templar Simon, and everyone who upvoted that one. Yeah, definitely go check out that race VOD that I also posted from the Mosh Pit races that we did on Sunday. I think we did it Saturday night, but I posted it Sunday. Today is gonna be X-Rate A, X-Ray, yeah, sure, X-Rate, X-Ray 8, Hotel 0 to Sierra Lima 1. Well, we got Belly Jelly, Bad Movement Speed, or Tears they're okay, I suppose. Starting off with a card against Humanity as well as 3.17 damage, so our damage is not terrible. Movement speed is okay. It's acceptable for now. Same for their shot speed, 1.11. That's actually plenty of shot speed. We don't need any more shot speed than this. So I'm going to try to limit that unless we just need the HP. Starting with 2 Red Heart HP containers as well. We need to get a little bit extra if we want to go for a Devil Deal early on. Of course, we always have the option to go for Angel Deals, but we all know how that works out. So this could be potentially a huge room already, this room that we're in currently, because if we end up getting the Petrified Poop combined with a card against Humanity early on, that could be an absolute game changer for any run. I mean, you can get almost guaranteed 50 plus cents, you know, a few Eternal Hearts, a few Soul Hearts for sure. I mean, it's just a game changer. I mean, it's such a boost almost. I was trying to think of a word that wasn't buff, because it's not really a buff to your run. Yeah, I guess it is kind of a buff to your run to get an early economic boost and stuff, but really what you're doing it for is the HP and the potential to get something in the shop, the premium items, that sort of thing. We're going to back out and go see if we can find the item room in the store. We know that the secret room is to the north of here. You can very clearly see a very defined arrow here with these rocks, the formation. And not only, again, this Invicta arrow theory is not always accurate, but it's usually pretty accurate. When we're talking about, there's signs in the game that point to the secret room, and you really don't have to look hard for them if you know what to look for. No Petrified Poop yet. Still no item room or shop, which means that they're both completely adjacent to one another because we haven't seen just anything on this map. Yeah, there you go. Almost as if I've played this game before many times. And if you want to see me play the game and also commentate and race, then go check out the VOD from Sunday. Sunday. That was a particularly interesting challenge for me to not only race the Binding of Isaac and not do terribly, but also watch 3 other people at the same time and also commentate all simultaneously. It was difficult and challenging, but in a fun way. Okay, so we have PH Dizzle, and we also have the blank card. Now, blank card would be that would be interesting with card against Humanity. I think I've ever had that combo before, but all that to say is we're probably not going to give a blank card in lieu of having, or we're not going to go for blank card in lieu of having Anima Sola, which is just a far superior item. If you're talking about active damage mitigation, but also allowing you to have some offensive options, Anima Sola is fantastic. Now, there are going to be some people who say, oh, hang on a second now, buddy. Hang on a second. Anima Sola doesn't give you the power of blank card. Oh, you can just do that, huh? I thought it was going to lock down. I thought that was going to stop Gemini from coming after me for some reason. Anyway. Yeah, some people are going to say stuff like, oh, well, you can't say that because you got blank card, Hierophant, and... Yeah, that's true. I mean, blank card by itself doesn't do anything, though, Cletus. That's the thing. So it's not guaranteed that you're going to have the card combination that you need, especially one that is card against Humanity and blank card, which I honestly don't even know what the cooldown of that is. I'm assuming that it's probably 12, but if we get enough money, we'll be able to find out, but we did not get enough. Okay, so there are... Let's see if I can get this. Oh, I tried. There are a small amount of hearts here. It's not going to be worth. I mean, we can try doing a Sacrum Shuffle, but let me tell you something, brother. I don't think we're going to make it. I would love to have gotten a bomb or something like that to maybe get into the secret room that has a chance of us getting PhD. Get 1 penny here, but yeah, it's not. This is just a waste of time. But it's not going to matter. PhD would have been great though because of those pills that we have there, obviously. Yeah, there's no point. There's literally no point to us doing this. And we could take experimental treatment. And we're gonna head on down. We go on to last week's question of the episode. This was from the Devil's Contract episode, and the art for this one was actually Alex's idea for it. I just simply told him, I gave him the parameters of what I wanted, and then Alex decided to do the rest. And he actually opted to go for the Satan drawing style, courtesy of Cuphead, which again is a game that I've never played before, but I've seen people play it. I know that I just wouldn't like it. It's almost as if we just got done talking about how I don't like platformers. But the question of the episode from that episode came in from HulkingFish08, who said, question of the episode, with so many new members of the Mosh Pit, would you ever consider putting out an essential viewing playlist of all your favorite videos to help new members get to know you / the games you like better? This is a great idea. It's something that like big YouTubers do, and or I mean smaller YouTubers do it as well. It's just not something that I have ever really considered doing, just because I'm always I think that I don't know what videos would be the best to exemplify, like, you know, my personality or who I am or what games I play. I mean, obviously mostly it's Isaac. That would be something that I would be interested in letting the community drive, in terms of, you know, what was the most memorable videos, to kind of give everyone like a, you know, an idea of what episodes would be the best introduction to newer people to the Mosh Pit. The only ones I can think of off the top of my head are definitely the Dead episode, which is obviously the emergence of D-Bizzle, the original D-Bizzle, as in Dead Bird. When where Dead Bird literally saved everything for us. Obviously the most viewed video on my channel by far is the Rarest Combo in Isaac. That's really the turning point of my YouTube channel's career, which was my first, I don't want to say viral video, but it was my first huge video. And that was the very first time that I decided to change the thumbnails, the way I was doing the thumbnails, from just the regular static image that was being done over and over again and being totally overdone. I decided to change it to a more like, how about we reflect what goes on in the episode without spoiling too much, versus just putting up the same artwork and then just leaving it there. It's not lazy. It's just there's nothing to differentiate between what's special about an episode and what's not. And I think that was really hurting my channel early on. So I think that video definitely should go up there. The Ultimate Soy Milk episode is also one where we just had it was pure unadulterated fun. Thanks to a really awesome combo with Soy Milk. And that episode also really opened my eyes to see how awesome Soy Milk can truly be, as a not necessarily a DPS giver, but a platform for your tier effects and stuff. So yeah, there are a few essential videos, but other than those, I can't really think of too many. Maybe one of the crawl episodes to really show the perseverance, I guess, but that would be something that I would go off of. So if you Hulking Fish, if you want to make a thread underneath this, if you want to make a thread underneath this video, I will sticky it, and then I'll take some suggestions from the Mosh Pit there. It's a very good suggestion though. So we decided to use our Card Against Humanity because I especially after picking up the Blessed Penny, we have 0 soul hearts right now. So even if I really wanted to get a Devil Deal, we can't. And oh baby, there we go. Now we're talking. Okay, so this is going to be a 2-stage attack here. First, we have to pop every single poop here with the petrified poop. I accidentally hit the wrong arrow. Not arrow, but the wrong key. And we need to not pick them up, because The second point of attack is we're going to pick up the Blessed Penny and then go pick up all the coins so we can actually maybe get a few soul hearts. And if Petrified Poop pays out crazily, then we might potentially have a full rack of hearts before we even leave this room. So this is really the power of Card Against Humanity here. Yeah, this is the good stuff right here. The game's feeling fine on a Tuesday. And speaking of nominations, while we're gonna have a little bit of time here anyway, I mean, obviously you get the luxury of skipping through all this, but I don't, because I have to sit here and play it live. But speaking of nominations, don't forget to nominate the worst episode in the Repentance era if you've not done so already. There's still not really a whole lot of nominations. I'm not exactly sure why. I don't know if it's just because people don't feel like signing into their Google accounts. The reason why I had to do that, to require a Google sign-in, is because that's the only way we can limit the amount of quote votes to 1 per account. Otherwise, people can just make up a username and just keep doing it over and over again. That's not what I want. I want people to make their choice count for the nomination of the worst episode in the Repentance era. And I don't want it to be influenced by outside factors, that sort of thing. So I don't know if that's keeping people from nominating, or if they just don't care. I mean, that's also a possibility too. But I would definitely, if you have some time, it doesn't take very long at all. You literally you sign into Google. I don't keep your email addresses or any info like that. It only logs the episode number that you're nominating, as well as the title of the episode, I believe. And then after that, it just goes on into the, why do you think this episode is horrible? And that's it. Why is this your nomination for the worst run of the Repentance era? That's it. So there's a couple dozen replies so far, but I'd like to get at least 100 if we could. That would give a little bit of a better pool, in my opinion, for people to choose from. So this is a very methodical opening here, but you see here, it's paying off. Not only are we going to get to 99 cents, I mean, that's almost guaranteed at this point, but we are also going to easily get to that full rack of hearts that I was talking about. So it's a very time-consuming process, but absolutely worth it. And this is the type of stuff that you got to do. You got to put the time into. Because when we leave here, like, imagine if there was a sacrifice room on this floor, which of course there's not, but just imagine if there were. I mean, this move right here, even though it's only on floor 2, is an absolute run winner. This is a run-saving, run-defining move that is going to very easily make this run pretty much a slam dunk. Even if our stats kind of suck, which they do right now, it's not like the advantage that we get from doing this move is so substantial that the bad can be easily outweighed. The bad stats can easily be outweighed by the amount of money and the amount of HP that we're gaining. Look at that, a dime. You may have noticed me starting to pick up some coins here without the Blessed Penny. That's just because I don't feel like going back and picking it up right now. But yes, we should maximize it if we really want to get the most out of this. The thing is, though, is that there is no sacrifice room. We're about to go get a devil deal here from the boss. Well, I hope anyway. It's possible we may not get a devil deal. I just get one of those like three demon judgment devil deals, or a Krampus fight or 2, which I don't know if that's actually possible or not. We had to have gotten a Krampus fight on 4-2. There's no way we haven't. Pretty sure that it's always possible to get Krampus until you beat him. Lucky penny there. Okay. All right, so let's go check out the shop here. Boy, this room sure is crappy. Thank you. We get Black Candida and Birthright. We'll come back and get all this stuff. Let's go fight the boss first and free up a heart container or 2, or even more than that, for Black Candle. Want to be close to Dingle, not the Eternal Flies, with Anima Sola. Now, we caught him just as he's about to charge, so this is bad news bears for us. Because Dingle, he essentially gets a new charge that he can recast with the direction that he's going into. So it's a little bit dangerous, but always got to be careful about freezing charging enemies. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's how ricochets work, game. Here, let me just go ahead and ease your processing power to stop the calculations from going haywire like that. Let's just remove that variable real quick. Okay, we get latch key, which I'll take in a moment. Okay. See, this is. Remember when I said like I hope we get a devil deal? Like this is not a devil deal. But I don't want to get stuck with angel deals, so I suppose that I will take the headless baby. We get a soul heart anyway, so let's see what Birthright's going to give us. We still have no bombs, by the way, which is kind of insane at this point. Justice card. Okay, we got a bomb. Got a bomba. Didn't mean to buy that soul heart, but whatever. We do need movement speed, but the 4.5 volt is great. But the ball of tar is also great with headless baby. I think you got to go 4.5 volt though, and of course we're going to take Black Candida. We don't need to worry about picking up the Blessed Penny at this point. I think that Petrified Poop is an adequate job for this. I am going to leave with the Blessed Penny, though, because that is just so much HP that we can get out of basically doing what we would have been doing. I have no idea where our secret room is. I'm just going to hold on the bomb. So very, very extremely long first floor. But as we see here, and as I've been talking about, this sets us up for success. Get Black Candle, and I am going to take Ipecac this time around. So Ipecac enjoyers rejoice. I think that Ipecac in this spot here, especially with us having Anima Sola, is a no-brainer. You know, there are, as I said in, I think yesterday, maybe it was the day before yesterday, when we were talking about Ipecac, how I no longer feel the need to force Ipecac as if like it's something that we just need all the time. Desperation, obviously, Ipecac is going to be extremely dangerous because you have to worry about the self-inflicted damage, but at the same time, whenever we have something like Anima Sola, where we don't have to worry about the self-inflicted damage that much because we can simply move things away from us like that right there. Logan got a little too close and he got popped for it. And of course, the benefits of something like Ipecac far outweigh the negatives when you have a situation where you can control the mobs running towards you. Anima Sola is the perfect companion to Ipecac because it keeps them in place. We can just nuke them from afar, and there's just no recourse for coming back at us. So, unlike the other situation that we were in the other day, where we didn't really have a whole lot of HP, didn't really have a whole lot of movement speed or anything like that. This time around, Anima Sola is the big difference maker because it's not necessarily our stats, although we just now get a range and movement speed upgrade. Although, as you see here, our range upgrade is actually now kind of too high. So we got to be careful about pushing we don't want to push the shots too far away from Isaac. You can angle it to where you can get the keeper like this, even with this range. Okay, I'm over this. But again, that's one of those things where it's situational. You know, there's never really a clear black and white choice when it comes to Isaac items or anything in the game, really. It literally is every single time it is going to be a matter of situational benefits versus disadvantages. So as much as I would love to say, hey, this is a great devil deal, this is a great item for, like, it's an automatic take. There are items, of course, that exist like that in Isaac, but they're few and far between. there are sometimes automatic items that are fantastic for most situations. Oh my god. Okay. I don't know what's going on here today, but we're looking at something special here. Get Magic Mush waiting to go, but if you're wondering why I didn't take it yet, it's because we don't necessarily need it. I'm not expecting to get a double deal here. I just want to see if we can get one. Obviously, I don't care about Pestilence, and I also don't care about Flip. I'm just doing this just to see if we get an item from the double deal. We didn't. We did not. So we are not going to be able to use Flip on anything. I am going to pick up Magic Mushroom now, which is going to give us 22.46 additional damage. And yeah, that is how we are going to say a spicy Mamma Mia. So again, this is just going to be even more damage that we're pumping out with Ipecac, combined with the crowd control of Animasola, and this run is 1,000,000% cooked. 1,000,000% cooked. But talking about the racing VOD, I don't know why I bombed that. There's the only other mushroom we can get is Fat on Mushroom at this point. We've already gotten Liberty Cap, we've already gotten Mini Mush, and we've already gotten Magic Mush. No, I don't think Skinny Odd Mushroom can. Skinny Odd Mushroom show up from Mushroom? I actually don't know. You would think that it would, but who knows? No, I love, all of you know that I love Montezuma's Revenge. Monty is just so friggin' good. However, with Ipecac, it is not ideal. Because the Brimstone shot that Montezuma's Revenge gives you, it is explosive in more ways than one. Oh my goodness, that's our second Guppy item. However, I don't believe that it's not something that we need. It's something that we would have to play around, because we would have to worry about the self-inflicted damage from Ipecac synergy with it. If you're wondering how come I didn't use the Hermit card here, it's because we just didn't need to. We've got plenty of keys. We got plenty of keys, and there's just no reason to. We've already missed boss rush. We're not even on depths 1 yet. But it was necessary though. Like that, us missing boss rush in this spot is not the biggest of deals. Just because the items that we had to delay for, and especially the HP and the money that we caused this delay for, easily outweigh the benefits of the boss rush. Easily. It would have to be the greatest boss rush of all time in order to match, at least just break even with the amount of money, amount of HP, and everything that we've gotten off of this run. So that is a worthy sacrifice to make. We grabbed one of Rag Mega's Dark Matter balls instead of Rag Mega himself, but it doesn't really matter. Shot speed, tears up. Lord of the Pit's going to give us flying, which I am going to take. Head on down. I'm gonna rip the Hermit card now, see where we're going. Diamond. Okay. Well, we can make some deposits here in our donation machine. We might as well. Two diamonds and keep on going. Yep. We could take the Bible if we really wanted to just an insta kill, but the Bible is just not worth losing Animasola over. I'm sorry. Animasola is just too strong. The Gish. At least we don't have to worry about. I mean, technically speaking, we really don't need any other items in this run. We've got everything that we need to succeed here. I will take a little Gish. We don't need to worry about perfection. And we're just going to go straight to Mom here. It's pretty incredible how much time we've made up, though. Considering the fact that we left floor 2 at what, like 15 and a half minutes, something like that. And we're already on depths 2 at less than what, 8 minutes later. I mean, we have been skipping a lot of rooms, but that is also one of the benefits of having Ipecac is being able to do that. We take our first hit of damage in a long time there. Hoping for another 2 of diamonds. What? Let's go do that.
Ace of clubs.
We'll take a full card here. Now, if we end up getting Guppy, that would be something pretty special with our damage. The only problem with Guppy Ipecac is that you have to, unfortunately, work off of your tears making contact with the enemy for you to get the mulligan flies. And that generally doesn't vibe too well with Ipecac just because of your tears rate being absolutely god-awful. But the flies that you do spawn more than make up for the damage because you get tons of damage. I mean, absolute butt tons of damage. And speaking of butt tons of damage, there's Cricket's Head, which is not actually going to do much for damage because we already have Magic Mush and the multiplier applied to it. So it's going to be a damage upgrade, but just not as dramatic as you may think. See it there, 1.23 instead of 22 point whatever. But Cricket's Head would have given us the exact same. This is a bad idea, but I'm going to do it anyway. Cricket's Head would have given us the exact same damage multiplier and damage up that Magic Mush did. Ipecac, so Lead Pencil, Spider Bite. I was really just looking for the item room game, but I can go ahead and skip it. Fine with me. Again, we don't really we need no items from you, game. Dude, look at me. Yeah, lead pencil and this build is going to be interesting. Nice little save by Belly Jelly there. Take the negative this time and not take the Polaroid, and we're gonna definitely not take multi-dimensional baby. So still no Guppy item yet, and I may want to drop a Child's Drawing to just kind of improve our chances to get a Guppy item. As silly as that sounds, it feels proven at this point. The whole point about that I made, what, months ago, about having, if you get 2 early Guppy items, the game just will not give you another Guppy item. And that was just a theory, and now it's starting to feel like a, starting to feel like a fact. Ironically, we didn't even need Ball of Tar. I'm glad I didn't pick it up because we have a little Gish now, combined with Headless Baby. Poison Bombs here, Bob's Curse. Now, this does not give us poison immunity yet, Ipecac. We would still need to have Dr. Fetus or something like that. Again, just looking for any Guppy item, and it turns out we've gone every wrong way. It's almost like I'm racing again. That was you are an abomination, ma'am. You're supposed to stay there. Didn't mean to. Oh no, we made our own buttless chub. Look, I'm just trying to. But yeah, it was fun to race, especially with Zombolas being there, and having to do the commentary. I mean, technically I didn't have to, but doing the commentary and racing and also watching 3 other people play Isaac at the exact same time, it was definitely an experience. It was all recorded live on my Twitch channel. Go follow the Twitch channel if you've not already. Twitch.tv/Invicta. Oh, man. Now that is a volley of Ipecac right there. That's actually incredible. A regular old HP upgrade, no boss. Or no devil deal. Remember, we don't have to worry about any curses because we have Black Candle. And in my opinion, it's still worth it for us to go check these curse rooms, even though it is going to cost us valuable soul heart. Unless I use the full card, which I decided to do just because I didn't want to lose a soul. I did not want to use a soul. Did not want to lose a soul heart. You can always get another full card, hopefully. Yeah, go follow my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Invicta. Getting a lot of new followers on TikTok as well. For those of you kids who want to join the revolution like me. How do you do, fellow kids? I am on TikTok, and we're posting all those incredible shorts that Alex has been editing over there as well. So multiple avenues that you can watch more Isaac. And I thought that so if you have not seen that short, by the way, that Alex did, the Monstro from the Top Rope short, that was actually a clip that I made from a TM Trainer episode. I don't remember what episode exactly, but it's linked in the related videos. And that the editing on that is extreme and very good. Alex has done a great job, and I'm glad that he's really been willing to help me out and do stuff like that because, wow, of course she went immune. Oh, okay. So we can just go immune and just wait until we feel like taking damage, huh? Last chance for a guppy item, and we don't get it. Cards actually not great for Ipecac. This might be Perthrow.
Black Rune.
I think I'm getting to the point now where blank runes are just going to have to be banned. Because I could have had that hermit card there. We could use it for a possible teleport in the chest. But because of just horrible Victor luck as always, we can't do that now. And we got 2 useless stats for it. I don't know why they decided to put black runes in the pool for blank rune, because it's never been like that until Repentance, but it's pretty bad. I think blank runes are just gonna have to be treated like pills. I went straight to Isaac. By Isaac, I mean Satan. And technically they're the same person anyway, so according to Isaac anyway. The range and the tier height of Ipecac are always a problem. I can use Anima Solo on Fallen unless I have to. I prefer not to. I was trying to hope. I was hoping that we could catch Stanley with a lead pencil shot. It should be coming up soon. There we go. All right. Looking for a guppy item. Yeah. 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 We got 2 guppy items. Definitely going to take, obviously, Guppy's Eye. And we could take Guppy's Collar. There's no need to, but I'm going to anyway. So it did not proc. We can also take, if we really want a false PhD, that would actually be beneficial to us to slow down our movement speed and our shot speed, to be honest. So I am going to take bad PhD. And we get luck down, but damage up. My favorite Ludacris song. So the benefits of us having an extra guppy item now is that we don't have to use up our trinket slot with a child's drawing. Oh my god. Yeah. Toxic shock with this damage is going to be something else. It's like heat-seeking fissures or something else. Wow. So that was the result of toxic shock actually killing that mob right next to us. And Ipecac making a joke out of everything here. The shovel do? I mean, we can use the shovel to get an extra item, I guess. Or pills. Tears down. Don't want to tears down. Tears are not that important with Ipecac, but they're still kind of important. You want to have, especially with lead pencil, you want to have the ability to shoot a bunch. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right, so the next one should be Monstro's Lung Effective Lead Pencil. It is. There we go. We're at 9 right now, if my count is correct. 10, 11, 12, 15, 14. Okay, that's got to be 14 right there. I'm not going to shoot again. I'm just going to let Lost fly. Just take out that spider. Oh, apparently Super Secret Room's over there. There we go. There we go. Get the flies in there. Yeah, Found Soul is I dare say not the right item for us to take here. A massive amount of burst damage there. Come on, I knew you were gonna do that. There we go. Of course, we're gonna do a victory lap. Come on now. Second seed, Quebec 8, Foxtrot 4, the Hodge. My probably least favorite brand of car. Here we are again. Now it probably benefits us to die first. So we get a red heart, and then go take the soul hearts here. Belly Jelly really tried its hard to be like, stop, what are you doing? Stop. And it's like, you know what? I give up. Let's take the damage there. Now remember, all damage, because this is a victory lap, all damage is now rounded up to 1 heart minimum. So it doesn't matter where the damage comes from, whether it's self-inflicted or not self-inflicted, we're going to always have a 1 heart deficit every time we take damage. Seeing Toxic Shock here just doing its magic. Really don't need Mama Mega. I will take those options. Take the compass. Sure. Take the map as well. Soul heart here, yeah. Looking quite good. Tear Detonator with Ipecac is hilarious, but without having Cricket's body or something like that, it's not that funny. Compost plus this. What a weird place for the secret room. I would have never found that. Compost plus this damage would be incredible, but it's still unlikely that we're going to be able to hold on to any of these flies or spiders that we're spawning. Plus, with compost, we can't do this. And Anima Soul is just too dang good. I guess I'm going to take Cuban Meat here. And you see how easily Toxic Shock just mollywops everything in here. Another Bob's Curse. Well, we can get the Bob Transformation, which I think... Does that make us immune to Ipecac? Does not. It just means we're immune to bombs, right? Okay, I don't know what I'm talking about. Brother, we are landing on those. I have a sneaky suspicion this is going to be Mercurius. I don't know why. Oh. Uranus, though. Let's go check out the item room real quick. Might as well have Mercurius with how much damage we do with Toxic Shock. Just so many terrible items. All around bad. Sack, definitely gonna pick that up. Down, it's fine with me. Okay, here's Revenge. Yeah. Good Jesus Juice and sure, get another Guppy's Collar. Why not? We do these victory laps here. It really does. It gives us a great opportunity to show off some maybe ideas for new builds that you can have. Showing you the power of Toxic Shock, especially early on. You can just trivialize a lot of the content in the game by just simply skipping past them because they're all dead. We're killing rooms here without doing anything, and that just it really does a great job of illustrating how good Toxic Shock is. Even for those of you who are racers who love to do Isaac racing and stuff, consider Toxic Shock. It makes a world of difference. Yep. Ignore that. We don't need another orbital. But in order for us to go to the southeast, we must go north. Southwest, we must go north. Yes, I could have tried to have gotten out with the secret room, but who's got that kind of time? Not me. Blue map showing us exactly where the secret room is and super secret rooms are. Another horseman, which I don't know why we're getting so many horsemen. It's not like we've had the Book of Revelation. Thankfully, with options, it does give us the ability to have a choice. We end up grabbing our HP. I mean, technically speaking, I could have taken a level 3 Meat Boy, but again, it's one of those things where it's like we're clearing rooms without even fighting, so there's no need for another item. Gold cards are going to give us a crawl space. I probably actually shouldn't have taken mini mush because our range is just way too high as it is. Mongo Baby's a bro. We all know this. He's definitely a bro, but just not the bro that we need right now. And you're seeing the tier height here, the insane tier height, the moonshot tier heights. Could go take Number of the Beast or the Beast Magnet, whatever it is. Number Magnet, just because we don't need the Child Drawing at all. I mean, technically speaking, we don't really need we don't need Devil Deals either, but nice to have. Got ourselves a library. And I probably will end up taking Book of Revelations just for the HP because we really don't need Anima Soul anymore. Anima Soul was designed there to just simply give us a way to control our targets before they got too close to us with Ipecac, so we could just pile on the damage. But obviously, obviously, oh, apparently Mr. Mines are not affected by Toxic Shock. Okay, that makes sense, game. Makes all the sense. I am going to take Squeezy. Gives us I think it's our only second Tears of that we've gotten. We get a goat head as well. Temperance. Yeah. Gonna hold on to the Hermit card so we have a little bit of a teleport in case we need it. We'll head on down. Very weird to start the secret room right next to the starting room. Even weirder, the fact that we apparently can't go out here. Oh, very strange. Now we're guaranteed another horseman, but I don't care at this point. Okay, we get Guppy's tail, which of course is going to give us some more chests that we can get. Almost after every room clear, but we have to be careful about our key consumption, which does get lowered. Oh my god. Well, this is going to be a lot of shots. Especially with us having Bookworm, we're just... Yeah, this isn't even going to be close, y'all. Thankfully, with Toxic Shock and 4.5 volt, we're basically gaining multiple charges. We don't want any more. Based on the damage that we're dealing with Toxic Shock by itself. That's before we even fire our first tier. How long it takes to fire. We end up getting our level 3 Meat Boy anyway. Take the Yave. We'll take another heart. Zerk will be interesting, but it's not worth replacing for a soul heart, in my opinion. Then we can use the Hermit card to get out of boss rush. Actually, have a big shortcut here with the secret being there. Again, we don't need to do any more. We should do nothing with our shot speed and range, especially with Ipecac. That's just not a good bedfellow. Worm. What? Oh. Okay. Guppy, I mean, we might as well just get all the Guppy items. When they asked us how many Guppy items do we want, we just say yes. Yeah, we don't care about the Chariot card. Polaroid, get another Soul Heart. We're already almost back to full health, and there's another Cricket's Head. Sure, why not? It's not gonna make a difference, obviously, but you know, 0.39 damage is pretty good. Gonna get even more of a benefit here thanks to the Cricket's Head. Did that just so we could buy something. And yeah, it's gonna be, this is what we like to call probably a 10 on the Jason Nader dunk rating, but we'll see. Now, if I recall correctly, the new dunk rating, which is now going to be taken over by the Miser, that is the dunk rating 2.0. And in order for us to get an 11, the game has to crash. So the most we can get right now is going to be 10, obviously. And This one's probably going to get a high 9, maybe a 10. It's raining death. Sure. I know that we just got done talking about how we shouldn't really mess with the shot speed anymore, but I'm going to anyway. My show, I can do whatever I want. My game, I can do whatever I want. My rules. Just wrong. Outback Steakhouse. Not a fan of Outback anymore. I will say though, the last time I went to Longhorn Steakhouse, steak was awful. And which is really surprising because Longhorn usually has some of the best like restaurant chain steaks out there, but there was just something about, like, I don't know, they started using that weird Southwest seasoning. We talked about this like not that long ago, where the Southwest seasoning is just, it's just not my jam, man. Like, it's just too much. It gives me like heartburn or something. And then I feel this kind of like pressure in my gut, and I'm just like, man, I just don't feel good. Like I don't feel happy after I ate that. I feel actually worse, like than when I was actually, you know, hungry.
A fortune.
So I'm not gonna go so far as to say that Outback is better than Longhorn right now. I think that's being a little disingenuous, but I will say that Longhorn lately has not been impressing me at all. But I cook better steaks than both of those restaurants combined, so if those of you who follow me on Twitter or X or whatever the hell that platform's called now, those of you who follow me over there, you'll see it. And in the Discord. Wow. I don't know what Ghost Pepper's going to do to this, but probably going to make things extra peppery. Unfortunately, we cannot skip any room by blowing up the door, which is, in my opinion, a good thing. It's a bad thing and a good thing because, obviously, on one hand, you don't want people just trivializing the content by skipping it all, but at the same time, okay, and end over here. So in order for us to go southeast game, we got to go due west. This is why I have trust issues with the maps in the game. But we all know that nothing makes sense in Isaac. It's not supposed to. It's all supposed to be dumb, stupid, idiotic, rage-inducing, smelly, ugly. Definitely don't trust anything that you see or hear in Isaac. Can't even see what item that was that. Yeah. My reflection, no bleeding. Is not the. That's not the item that we want. You talked about the absolute antithesis of good. For Ipecac. It's right there. We're just destroying Blue Baby from afar. Down he goes. Easy peasy. Dominant run. First dominant run we've had in, I'd say, at least a week or so. So if you enjoyed that run, make sure you click the like button, leave a comment down below. Let me know what your favorite... Just let me know what your favorite synergy is with Ipecac that does not involve the host hat or any kind of bomb immunity. Post them in the comments down below, along with your questions of the episodes. As one quick reminder, this is going to be the last week that you can nominate your episode for the worst Repentance Run era nomination for the like tree goal. So make sure you go do that. Check out the forum down below. And thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. And as always, I'll see you all next time. Until then, so long, everybody. Thanks for watching this video. I'd like to thank some patrons of mine like Daniel Lynch, Dina, and Baked Beans 007. If you'd like to have your name read at the end of an Isaac episode, check out my Patreon campaign, which you can find at patreon.com/Invicta.